Hello, and welcome to another episode of Talkappella, your podcast for the acapella community. I am one half of your hosts, Elicia Edwards, and joining me, as always, is my aca partner in crime, Brian. Brian, how you doing?
Hello, Alicia. It's good to see you. Life has kind of thrown one of those weeks at me, kind of
Ugh,
situations. Not going to get too deep into it, but dealing with a loss going on here, close
I'm
loss. But
sorry.
it's all right. Those things happen as you get older. That comes
That
and
is so true.
you
So
you learn how
true.
to deal with things. So I mean, we're not gonna, have this show be on a somber note, but we are real people, so it is worth mentioning that.
That we are.
So.
We
How about
are.
yourself? How are things going in your world?
I actually had a pretty eventful weekend. I ended up in the hospital, so that was fun.
Oh, fun.
By fun, I mean
Mm-hmm.
not fun. Everything's fine though. They ran a bunch of tests.
Oh, good.
I mean, everything's fine in that there's nothing that is like glaringly wrong, but they don't know
Mm-hmm.
what caused what happened. So,
Ooh,
I guess that's a little scary, but I
yeah,
mean,
that's a little
all things
worrisome,
all
but
things considered, I feel pretty good.
well,
Haven't
you
had
look like you're
symptoms
in good
since then.
spirits.
Yeah,
So,
I'm staying
mm,
pretty positive for right now. Yeah,
good, good. Well,
yeah.
we will be hoping for the best, and
Thank
yeah,
you.
you gotta. I can't use the phrase co-host if you're not around, so
I
don't get
know.
sick or anything like that.
I
I
don't
mean,
think
take
I
care
was
of
at risk
yourself.
of dying. I will say that.
I hope not. I that
Yeah,
woo
yeah.
that went pretty deep,
That
but
would be that would be another loss.
yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be another
yeah,
show. We're not gonna do that.
yeah,
No, you
yeah.
got
But
to live for another 50 years.
like you said, we are
Please.
real people, and we like to have fun from time to time. So today we have
Mm-hmm.
slated none other than our classic Game of Tones.
Oh, don't
I
you
need to
love
find
when that
like
happens?
I need to find like an a cappella group doing just the Game of Thrones theme song, and
I'm sure there is
we'll
one.
just like feature them as we
Oh my
announce this
goodness.
is what we're doing today.
You know what? You just given us homework. We're finding
We're
a
gonna find
group
it.
that's covering
We're
the
gonna find
theme of
it.
Game of Thrones.
And to our audience, if you know of a group that has done a great job on the Game of Thrones theme song, send them our way. So we're just gonna get started. I feel I feel less confident that I'm gonna win today. I feel like my questions are gonna be pretty straightforward for you today.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes it doesn't have to be like one of those brain busters, stompers kind of
Yeah,
questions. Sometimes it can just be about education and fun.
it's true. Well, speaking of
You know,
education, you just came back from a weekend at NAC.
I did.
So
I
for our
did.
audience, that is the National Acapella Convention. Anything fun to report?
Oh, tons of fun. So for our viewers out there, it's been a while since I've been around a lot of scholastic groups, specifically with the high school level. I mean, there were a couple collegiate groups out there, but it was mainly a lot of high school groups, and the talent just absolutely blew me away. It is something I'm glad I got to see in person because I am always amazed on the level of talent that can be had and be exhibited at such a young age. And I know a lot of people are probably like, high school, that's not super young, but it is if you're
It
a
is.
musician.
It is young.
You're
It is
still
so
learning that.
young.
I felt like for me, I learned so much during my high school years when it
Hmm.
comes to music and sight reading, just due to a lot of classical kind of training I underwent during my high school years, because that's when you sing all of those kind of,
Oh, absolutely.
more classical pieces. So
One, and
I,
I went to
yeah.
NAC 3 years ago on
Mhm.
behalf of Acaville. And I know there were some of the groups that were there that I know that you got to interact with were also there when I was there 3 years ago. And
Mhm.
I mean, I know I think my big takeaway from that convention was the future is bright for acapella. Like there's just so much talent,
Oh my goodness.
and I mean it's just going up from there. But
It
Brian,
is.
that does bring me to my first question for you.
Oh, segue. I see what you did there.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, you do.
Bring it. Let's do it.
What year was NAC founded?
Uh, that ain't fair. Wait a minute. They didn't give a history lesson in that. What are you talking about? I don't get any multiple choice. This is just know it or don't.
I mean, all I'm gonna tell you is I was there 3 years ago.
Okay. What year was NAC founded?
I thought about
Okay.
giving you multiple choice, but I mean,
Nah.
I can
Okay.
give you multiple choice.
No. That's
Are you
not how
sure?
you
Are you
intended it.
sure? Okay, okay.
I can sense that's not how you intended. All right, so we're gonna
I
do this.
actually
All
thought
right.
that you were going to know this because you had been there.
Oh, you know what? I've been to that NAP website so many times over the last couple of weeks. I'm sure I saw it. So there are 2 years that are jumping out at me, but I don't know if that's too early. So okay,
Okay.
you were there 3 years
I was
ago,
there 3 years
so
ago in
at least
2022.
2022.
Yes.
Obviously older than that. There are 2 years that are screaming out at me, and I don't know if that though these are the years, but 2016 and 2019 are jumping
Okay.
out at me.
Okay.
For some reason. I mean, it could be 2020 for all I know. I will say the first year that came to mind was 2016, but I wonder if that's a little too early
Do you want me to give you multiple choice?
because
Because I can.
no, I don't want to know multiple
Okay.
choice.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop dragging this out because it's just gonna be a toss up here. I'm thinking 2016 is a little too early, so I'm gonna go. NAC was founded in 2019. Final
Okay.
answer.
Brian, my friend, you are incorrect.
Ah,
This is why I
what
was like,
year?
I'll give you multiple choice if you want it.
I don't need no multiple
Had
choice.
you guessed 2016,
Uh-huh.
you also would have been incorrect
Okay. What
because
year?
NAC was founded in 2013. Now,
Really?
I can't tell you
Oh.
for sure if that's when the actual convention itself started, but the
Uh-huh.
organization was founded in 2013.
Okay, that feels super early.
It
Okay.
does. But if you think about it, I mean, I was finishing up grad school
Yeah,
at
I
that
mean,
point. So I
yeah,
mean,
I was just a year out of
we were in our
undergrad.
adult lives pretty much,
Yeah,
or very close to
absolutely.
them. Yeah. All
Interesting.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, no points.
No
All right,
points yet.
Alicia. Um, let's see. Let's see. I'm not gonna
I
do
will
any
tell
setups
you
here.
my other two questions for you are multiple choice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the level of difficulty with these questions today. One
Okay.
of them might be a bit tough, but the first two, I'm not sure. So
Okay.
we're gonna jump into it. Your
Okay.
first question. What popular 2000s comedy drama TV series was known for having intro music that would often rotate between various themes, such as Spanish, Hindi, Christmas, and even an a cappella rendition sung by Boys to Men?
And no multiple choice on this?
There's no multiple choice, only
I
because I feel like
have no
you
idea.
may or may not know this. Actually, I know you know of this show. I just don't know if you know it in the way that you think you do. Would you like the question one more time?
Okay, so was it like every time the introduction music was played, it was in different renditions? Or was it just
So
like on occasion?
I would say, based on my knowledge and my research, it was like not every single time that they played it would they rotate the theme, but it was a pretty known regular thing that they would rotate the theme to a different version, kind of thing. I didn't personally watch the show. I've heard of the show, obviously, but the theme was done enough in different versions
And
where it became a thing.
it was in the 2000s.
It was in 2000s, a comedy drama TV series. I know you have at least heard of the name of this show. So that's all I'm going to say.
I mean, the only thing that comes to mind that's like comedy, sometimes drama, is Friends. But
Okay.
no, that was before the 2000s because I was a kid when Friends came out.
Hmm.
Um, no, so that can't be it. I was also thinking of like Will and Grace potentially, but I have no idea what the theme song is for that, nor
Okay.
why they would be rotating between. And that's more of a comedy. So you said it was like a dramedy, basically.
Yeah, it was a dramedy basically. So they took the theme song and they just made it into different. It was the same song, but sometimes it'd be a Spanish version, sometimes it'd be a Hindi version. They did a Christmas version, like I said. Boys to Men did a cappella feature for them one time. So, all right, what do you got for me?
I'm gonna say. I feel like this one's more drama than comedy. See, that's what's throwing me. I'm like the fact that it's like
Mm-hmm.
a
Yep, you're
dramedy
stalling.
is what's.
What do you
No,
got?
I know,
Mm-hmm.
I know. I'm just gonna say. I'm gonna say Bones.
Okay, is that your final answer?
No, but yeah, we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with Bones.
Okay, Alicia, That is incorrect,
That's okay.
unfortunately.
That's all right. That's all right.
The correct answer we were looking for, oh, well, the song was a song called I don't know I don't know the name of the song. The band that did the song was called the Friendly Indians, and the
That
name of
doesn't
the
help me.
show was Psych. You knew it, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't.
Here's the funny thing
Oh,
about that.
okay.
I've seen a few episodes of Psych. I have not
Ah,
seen the whole show. What I have
okay.
seen from Psych, though, I very much enjoy. My older sister is a huge Psych fan, and she actually came out to Utah for, oh, what is it? For FanX.
Okay.
I think it was a couple, not last year. I mean, she was here last year, but the year before she also came out. And Tim Omenson and Maggie Lawson from Psych were both here. And she has a commission. She's in the military, and she has an art piece that her husband commissioned to have created for her, as
Mm-hmm.
like her promotional gift when she was promoted to be a commander in the military. And it's like referencing okay, let me back up. And it's referencing a scene from Psych where the two main guys, Gus and oh, you don't know the other.
I didn't really watch
They
it.
go like this, and they say like, "I'm
Ah,
proud of you," and so the art piece is like the silhouettes of the two of them going like this,
mm-hmm.
because like my brother-in-law telling my sister he's proud of her, and it's surrounded by a pineapple, which is like part of the
Ah,
show, I guess.
I think I've heard of that
Yeah,
before.
and so
Okay.
she has this art piece, and her goal is to get all of the characters who have been on Psych, or as many as possible, to sign this art piece.
Oh.
And she's been quite successful so far. So I'm kind of I don't know. I guess I thought that Psych was a little bit later, like in the 2010s or something.
Mm-mm, I believe
Yeah.
2006.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
all right, what do you got for me?
Okay. Well, we're gonna continue with the pop culture, my friend.
Okay, I like it.
Okay. So in season 5 of The Simpsons, Homer reminisces about his time singing with the B Sharps, a
Uh-huh.
barbershop quartet composed of Homer, Apu,
Uh-huh.
Principal Skinner, and Barney Gumble. Who
Uh-huh.
was the original member of the group that Barney replaced? And this one I will give you multiple choice, but I am throwing a curveball at you.
Okay.
We have not A through D, we have A through E.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So five answer choices.
Okay.
Is it A, Ned Flanders,
Mm-hmm.
B, Montgomery Burns,
Mm-hmm.
C, Waylon Smithers,
Mm-hmm.
D, Clancy Wiggum, or E, Otto Mann?
Oh man, that's awesome. What was D again? I'm sorry.
D was Clancy Wiggum.
It was Wiggins. D.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're positive.
100.
All right, my friend, you are. You're correct. I was gonna like
I
joke and say
know that I know
I
the
was gonna joke and
Simpsons.
say you were incorrect, but
No, I knew.
there's and
Well,
there's and there's more pop culture from the Simpsons as it references acapella. So well
at
done,
least
my friend. You are on the board.
thank you. Alicia,
Yeah.
you're
See.
talking to one of the biggest Simpsons fans known to man, at least the early seasons. That's what
Okay.
me and my
Okay.
siblings grew up with. So I know B Sharps, their song Baby on Board had a
Yep.
regular rotation
That is
on my
so
CD
funny.
player back
So
in the
funny.
day. I
Okay, so
remember that
I
episode.
did not know that you were a big Simpsons fan
I
because
love the
I
Simpsons.
also was a big Simpsons fan. Like
Really?
we were, yeah, we like I kid you not. Anytime
Uh-huh.
that it was starting, we all rushed to see the opening credits because of the couch scene.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
So
How
it was
it
always
changed so
different. And then we were
and
like, oh, that one
hmm
was lame, or oh, that one was so good. Yeah.
hmm
My mom didn't love that we watched it, but we
what? Ah,
did.
Simpsons were tame. Tame compared to what we got now.
No, that is so
So,
absolutely true. Absolutely true. All right,
so okay, on the
you're on the
board.
board.
All right, Alicia, are you ready for your one and only multiple choice question you get
One and
today?
only? That's not
Yes.
fair.
There's only 3 questions, but
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
all
I
right,
mean,
here we go.
whether I'm ready or not, let's have it.
Yeah, it's coming. But all right, you got a shot. Here it is.
Okay.
There are 9 groups competing at this year's ICHSA finals competition. Hang on, hang on. Of those groups, 2 are from the state of Texas. Name those 2 groups. So
The
we got a little
two
Texas.
groups?
There are 2 groups that are competing at
Gosh.
ICHSA this year, and there are 9 groups. 2 are from Texas. Can you name which 2 groups are from Texas? Here's your choices.
Okay.
Here are your choices. Sonic Edge, Instrumental, Walk the Line, Vocal Point, Notorious, Shades of Blue, the Acapellas, Infinity, the Ram Jams.
I'm gonna say Sonic Edge.
Okay. You think the Sonic Edge is from Texas, and then you got one more?
I Oh, so some of these groups might not be from Texas. So you're totally
No,
throwing
there
me.
there are only two groups from Texas out of this entire list.
Oh, you gave me. Okay, sorry. You gave me the
There are
list
nine
of
groups
groups.
competing.
Okay, you
Of
gave me
these
the
groups,
whole list of
two.
9 groups.
I
Okay,
gave you
sorry.
all nine
I thought
groups.
I thought the I thought you were giving me answer choices. So I don't know about Sonic Edge, but I know Shades of Blue is from Texas.
Okay.
I
You think
think.
Shades of Blue from
I'm
Texas?
pretty sure
Okay.
Shades of Blue is from Texas. All right,
Okay.
give me that list again.
All right, here's your list one more time. Sonic Edge, Instrumental,
No,
Walk the Line,
no.
Vocal Point, Notorious, Shades of Blue,
Yes.
the Acapellas, Infinity, the Ram Jams.
I don't know where Sonic Edge is from, but I'm pretty sure Shades of Blue is from the Austin area.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with Shades of Blue,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna say Sonic Edge. I don't know.
Okay.
No, it can't be Sonic Edge because you told me when you were at NAC that
Mm-hmm.
they were one of the best high school groups you had ever seen.
So they
And
can be from
and
Texas.
no, they can't
Uh-huh.
be from Texas because you would have known that before seeing them if they were from Texas, I feel like.
Maybe. I don't maybe. Maybe I just had never heard of them before that point.
I don't think so. Not
Okay.
you. Not you. So I'm going to stick with Shades of Blue.
Okay.
And oh man. I was really hoping PFC was going to be in there, but that would have been
Not
too
this sheriff.
obvious. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to say no to Sonic Edge.
Okay.
I'm going to say no to Notorious.
Okay.
I'm going to say no to Acapellas.
Okay.
Or Ram Jams, that was one of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say no to them, and so that's
Okay.
5 because I've got Shades of Blue.
Okay.
Who were the other 4?
Instrumental, vocal point. Who else didn't you say? I'm gonna just say the whole list. Sonic Edge, instrumental, Walk the Line, vocal point, Notorious, Shades of Blue, the Acapellas, Infinity, the Ram Jams.
I'm gonna go with Vocal Point.
All right, so your final answers are
Shades of Blue and Vocal Point.
Shades of Blue and vocal point. All right, Elicia, you got 0 right
You're
on
kidding.
this one.
Where's Shades
Yeah.
of Blue from?
So here we go. Here's the list. Sonic Edge is out of Mableton, Georgia.
Okay.
Instrumental is out of Calabasas, California.
Okay.
Walk the Line is out of Rockwall, Texas.
Shut up. I assumed they would be like from Tennessee.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. Vocal Point is from Lockport, Illinois.
Okay.
Notorious is from Reading, Massachusetts. Or Reading, Maine? What is it? North Reading. MA is Maine. Sorry. Shades of Blue is from Hillard,
Maine.
Ohio.
MA is Massachusetts.
Yeah, that's what I said. I corrected myself,
Oh,
Massachusetts.
okay. Okay.
The Acapellas are from Ridgewood, New Jersey.
Okay.
Infinity is from Rockwall, Texas, as well.
How?
And the
Did they
Ram
comp-
Jams are from Ramsey, New Jersey.
did they compete in different regions then?
So here's the thing.
Or did one of them get the
Walk
wild
the
card?
Line is the Southwest champion, and Infinity is the wild card champion. And
Okay.
actually, Walk the Line is from Rockwall High School. Infinity is from Rockwall Heath High School. So they
Rockwall,
just have some
Texas.
talent.
Way to go. Way to go.
I'm 30 minutes away from them. So
Very cool. All right.
all right.
It is what it is. All right. Question number 3 for you, my friend.
Okay.
Which vocal percussionist is credited with bringing the technique of beatboxing, oh, you're going to know this, into mainstream a cappella groups, particularly through his work with the House Jacks?
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to
Is
give
this-
you multiple choice.
What? I don't. Wait a minute. Was it in your original intent not to give me multiple choice?
It was not, but this was one that I like waffled back and forth with actually giving you today because I was like he's going to know this.
I mean, does he have a nickname? Is that what you're looking for?
I don't think so. Not that I know of. Okay.
Okay, so it's not that.
I'm
Okay.
gonna give you multiple choice. Okay.
No. How did you intend for it to be?
I intended for it to be multiple choice, but I knew that would be too
Oh.
easy for you. So,
Okay.
We have Bobby McFerrin,
Okay.
Michael Winslow.
Uh-huh.
So A, Bobby McFerrin,
Uh-huh.
B, Michael Winslow, C, Mark Woodland, and D, Rozelle.
Who is C?
Who?
No, what is C? What is answer choice C?
C was Mark Woodland.
And D was Rozelle?
D was Rozelle.
Gotta be C.
Mark Woodland?
Yeah, well,
Do you want
A,
me to read
Bobby
him again to
McFerrin
you?
wasn't a part of a group. B, Michael Winslow, I think that's a dude from Police Academy. And D, Rozelle is a famous beat, but I'm pretty sure C.
Okay. All right, my friend. This is why I did not want to give you multiple choice because you are
Uh-huh.
correct. So,
You gave me famous people
anticlimactic there.
choices. Oh my goodness.
I should have just given you like four
you
people
should
who have sang with the House
you
Jacks.
should have just made up random names because I don't think I would have got that actually because I was thinking of there was a member later on in the House Jack. I believe his name was Wes Carroll. That
Mm.
I think I would have guessed that. So I don't
Okay.
think I would have got that with that multiple choice. I
All
did
right. All
process
right.
of elimination.
All right.
Okay.
Well, my friend. There you have it.
Okay. Well, I appreciate
You are at
that.
2, which means I lose.
But hey, let's get you a point on the board. Let's get you a point on the
Okay.
board here.
Okay. With my non-multiple choice question that you're about to give me.
I'm just hoping you've heard of this group, but we'll see. I'm sure you
I,
have.
I probably haven't.
Oh my, I'm gonna be sad if you haven't. All right, here we go.
Okay. Let's go.
This group was formed by 6 choral scholars in Cambridge. Excuse me, their appeal to American audiences grew after appearing frequently on The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson, and in 1987 they appeared as guests on the Emmy Award-winning ABC special Julie Andrews' The Sound of Christmas. And in 2009 they won a Grammy for Best Classical Crossover Album. Name the group. There were so many hints in
Is it?
this.
I'm thinking it's the Swingles,
Okay.
based on what you just said, based on stuff that you said in the Swingles were originally founded though as a different group name in France, but I think they actually disbanded and then they regrouped.
Would you like a hint?
Sure.
It's not the Swingles.
Oh, that's not it's not really a hint, but well, and then I was gonna say like Aquapella, but then I stopped myself and I was like, no, it can't be Aquapella because they're from the University of Bath, I believe.
There were a lot of hints I gave you in this. So the group was formed by 6 choral scholars in Cambridge. 6. Their appeal to American audiences grew after appearing
Gosh.
on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. And in 1987, they appeared as guests on ABC special Julie Andrews' The Sound of Christmas. And they won a Grammy in 2009 for Best Classical Crossover Album.
Is it Take Six?
I'm not going to give you any
I'm
more
gonna I'm
hints.
gonna say Take Six because you were like 6.
Okay, is that your final answer?
Yeah.
That is incorrect.
Oh, dang it, Brian! Dang it!
Elicia, have you ever heard of the group The King Singers?
Oh my gosh.
I know you have. There's no way you haven't heard of The King Singers.
Well, this is thoroughly embarrassing. I'll see you next week.
Oh. Well, thank you for tuning into this episode of Talk. No. Oh my goodness. Yeah. All right. Well, on that note, viewers, Elicia did not get any correct. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say to that. This is. I feel a way. I feel a certain way, baby. My questions are a little too difficult these days.
I'm just gonna chalk it up to brain fog from being in the hospital. We'll call it that.
Okay. There you go. You got an
Because
out.
because the King Singers, that's embarrassing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I discovered them many, many years ago. So I'm like,
Who
there's only
who
fitting.
didn't?
Thank you. They're
Yeah.
known. They're globally
Well,
known
and Julie
singers.
Andrews should have been a really good. I mean, that was that
Mm-hmm.
was a that was a clue.
Maybe I should have gave. I was so thinking about putting in the year that they were formed, which was like in the '60s. I'm like, maybe that would have helped. But
Nah, I don't think it would have helped.
okay,
I think
well,
my brain fog is too much for
There
that.
you go. You're still in recovery, so we'll allow it.
Yeah, we'll call it that.
We'll call it. We'll call it.
Mm.
But viewers, please tell me you got more than
Than
Elicia and
I
I
did.
combined. But both of us, we got one between the both
We got
between
30.
six
We got
questions.
33%.
There you go. There you go.
Oh, my
So,
friend, this is.
uh, well, viewers, on that note, type down below if you were able to get more than one right. Please save us, redeem us with these questions.
More
They're
than
too
one, so at
much.
least tied with Brian.
There you go. Please say your least time with me.
Mm.
And who knows if you've just had a streak, a run of doing so well with these questions, you need to be on the show. So as we always say, comment down below, send us an email,
I was gonna
reach
say,
out to us.
do you think you are the Game of Tones ultimate champion?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you do, I was gonna say, let us know. We'll have you on the show, and we'll just.
Exactly. We might need to name this "Can You Stomp a Acapella Co-host?" That's might be what we change this to.
But they'd have to go against you, not me.
Team up, team effort. And as I said, reach out to us if you think you're smarter than us. We'd love to hear from you. You can find us on social media, on TikTok as well as Instagram at Talkappella, 2 P's, 2 L's. As always, you can send us an email. Let us know your thoughts. Reach out at talkappella@acaville.org. We want to know how we're doing on the show. Is there anything we could be doing better? Are there topics that you want to hear covered? We love learning more. We love hearing more. We love suggestions. So reach out to us. And as always, give Acaville a follow. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, put a comment down below. We love to hear from you. And on that note, that's going to wrap up today's episode of Talkappella and Game of Tones, which we got to get out of here on this one because one answer, that's just not enough.
You had
But we
two.
thank
Did
you
you have
so
two?
much.
You had two.
Two? I got one. I got one right.
No, you got two. You got
Did I?
Clancy Wiggum.
Oh,
And
I
you
did
got
get
Mark
two.
Woodland.
Okay, excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I did. Let me. There we go. There we go. We got two today. But that's going to wrap up today's episode. Thank you for tuning in and watching. And as always, stay tuned.